Vegetarian Diets and Long-Term Health by Katherine Casey. The aisles at Whole Foods, Trader Joe's, and other American supermarkets are filled with many options for the vegetarian consumer these days. With health research identifying high-fat diets as leading cause of obesity, hypertension, and other chronic diseases, more consumers are embracing diets without the traditional meats of yesteryear. The American Dietetic Association's evaluation of vegetarian diets has been quite positive in recent years because it can provide an individual with all the needed nutrients when the correct foods in correct amounts are eaten. Indeed, the association has taken the position that appropriately planned vegetarian or vegan diets are healthful, nutritionally adequate, and may provide health benefits in the prevention and treatment of certain diseases. Being a vegetarian is not simply as easy picking items off store shelves. Some people do not know how to eat healthy vegetarian diets in order to obtain iron, B12, zinc, copper, and manganese that a healthy body needs. These minerals are extremely important, especially for grown children who require a high amount of zinc in their diet. And oftentimes, children's bodies cannot adapt to vegetarian diets as easy as adults do. The elderly, too, have a difficult time obtaining the nutrients and minerals their bodies require as eating process begins. As people become more educated and learn more about their needs as a vegetarian, and as society becomes more attuned to providing more nutritional options in restaurants and food stores, the non-meat diet can be a more healthy and positive way of eating. The broad definition of vegetarian diet is one that is free from meat and seafood, including items from meat, fowl, or seafood sources. Within that category are different types of vegetarians, ranging from the vegan diet, which is eating only plant-based foods, the vegan ovo diet, eating plant-based foods with eggs but no dairy, and the vegan ovo-lacto diet, eating plant-based foods and dairy and eggs. Many in the United States become vegetarians for different reasons. It may be religious choice, health, and environmental or animal rights issues. In other countries, the price of meat may be too high or hard to obtain, while beans and grains and plant-based foods are more plentiful and affordable. There are many positives that go along with this diet, which include high dietary fibers, magnesium, potassium, vitamin C, and many other foods containing phytochemicals that are thought to have cancer-fighting properties. Lower blood pressure, cholesterol, less heart disease, lower blood pressure, and less risk of type 2 diabetes are all effects of the meat-free diet. Having no meat in the diet produces a leaner body type, and some suggest that the meatless diet reduces cancer rates as well. These are the reasons why vegetarians say they have many health advantages. Others, however, think that without meat in their diet, it is hard to get the necessary nutrients for good health. But the American Dietetic Association's position indicates that an individual can enjoy a healthy diet as long as it is practiced correctly. Like many diets, there are good parts and bad. There were not many negatives in long-term health effects on health when doing this diet if it is handled thoughtfully. The diet has to do with how you go about getting all the necessary nutrients for good health. Past studies suggest that there were more long-term negative effects associated with vegetarian diets, but it's been shown that vegetarian lifespans are good, if not longer, than those who consume most of their protein from meat. For children who rely on vegetarian diets, there is tendency to be smaller in terms of height and weight. Vegetarians also have to be very careful about missing crucial nutrients in their diets, which include iron, calcium, protein, vitamin D, vitamin B12, and zinc. Iron is especially important for girls because it is is lost during menstruation. These nutrients can be found in a variety of sources. Calcium, for example, can be found in yogurt and milk products, which assumes that the vegetarian is not a vegan who avoids all dairy products. Women especially need to remember to get lots of calcium because they are more prone to weak bones as they age. Vitamin D is a way to get calcium to your bones. According to Harvard School of Public Health, good non-dairy sources of calcium include collards, bok choy, fortified soy milk, baked beans, and supplements that contain both calcium and vitamin D. A better choice than taking calcium alone. Protein is clearly the big element in a human diet, and something long found in meat-based diets. It is long thought to be complicated for vegetarians to add enough non-protein to their diets, but in reality, vegetarians just need to eat a variety of foods to get the necessary protein. Everything from lentils and beans to tofu and nuts and seeds are considered good vegetarian options for protein. Eggs, milk, and fish are also good sources for an individual includes dairy and fish in his or her diet. Vitamin B12 is normally just found in meat-related products, but can be obtained by taking pill supplements. Zinc is in tofu, nuts, dried cereals, and it is important that the diet gets all the required minerals from zinc. Figure 1 shows a guide of what a healthy vegetarian diet should look like. A planned vegetarian diet can help throughout all the stages of life. With all the nutrients satisfied through a well-planned diet, children and adults will have a normal growth with this diet. It helps to start a healthy lifestyle early in life to ensure healthy eating habits as one ages. In Figure 2, which is the blue box, it is shown how to maintain a well-planned vegetarian diet. Not only is it helpful to have a well-planned diet earlier in life, but also helpful for a person's health in the long term. Vegetarians are able to get all of the right nutrients and minerals because of the abundance of nutritional food options at markets throughout the country. 6 years ago, a nationwide poll found that only about 2.3% of U.S. adult population reported that they consistently follow a vegetarian diet, never eating meat, fish, or poultry. But consumers interested in health lifestyles and eating habits continues to rise. Many people now say that they have an interest in vegetarian diets, and nearly a quarter of the population reports a regular consumption of meatless substitutes for meat products, according to the citations in the American Dietetic Association. As the association rightly notes, vegetarian diet area appropriate for all stages of the life cycle. And whereas red meats and highly produced meats have been consistently associated with increased risk of cancer, the consumption of legumes and other vegetarian foods have been found to potentially have many health benefits, including being negatively associated with the risk of colon cancer in non-vegetarians and risk of pancreatic cancer. With the help of the food and nutrition experts, as well as well-stocked shelves consisting of tasty non-meat options, turning to a diet without meat or poultry or even fish is becoming easier and easier and healthier. As the Harvard Medical School suggests, even if you don't want to become a complete vegetarian, you can steer your diet in the direction with a few simple substitutions, such as plant-based sources of protein, beans or tofu, for example, or fish instead of meat a couple of times a week. And after all, even baby steps can help a person travel on the pathway to a better health. Thank you.